Hey guys, welcome to our first annual Dad Jokes for Change
There we go.
Fundraiser
I fixed it.
2023.
Yay! Dad jokes for change. It's
Woohoo.
our first.
Wow,
So if you're here,
people.
you're the first. Woo!
Okay, guys, so we have an action-packed hour with you guys, for you guys. We wanted to let you know it is official. Our auction site is now accepting bids.
Yay!
For some amazing prizes. We have to say, honestly, we have been very blessed by the people that have loved us and supported us and really understand the value of the change that's going to be made through our Protect and Empower, which we're calling Pro Power.
Yes.
Curriculum for students, which is grades K through 8. With all of this amazing, short videos, teacher aids, all of those things. So we could not do this without you. We could not even start this stuff without your support and partnering with us, listening to the podcast, all of the amazing things that you've done. So thank you. Thank you.
So exciting.
I just kind of talked right over you, didn't I?
The auction. The
Yes.
auction. Do we have the link? That's what I was going to get.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm going to post this link, but I'm concerned.
Oh, I got it. Hopefully.
You what?
That is the link to the auction. But if you can't follow the link, like if you're on YouTube and it's like, I don't like it, you can just type it in. You can type in bringfreedom.org.butterworld.org, just that, and it'll come up, and you can click on auction. If you're watching us on Facebook, the link is posted in the event. So that makes it a little easier.
Twice.
You can hear me twice? That's weird.
Yes.
Okay.
But I can't figure out how I'm hearing you twice. That is quite confusing. Okay. Is anybody else hearing you twice, or is it only me?
Anybody hearing an echo? Comment if you hear an echo or if it sounds fine. Just let us know.
I'm hearing myself.
Does this sound weird? You want to go ahead and do the Pro Power video?
Is that better?
I can hear you fine. How does it sound for you?
I think it's fine. I can't figure out what it was.
All right. Well, that's okay. Things are fine. It's all right.
Yeah.
Okay. So we are going to start our Dad Jokes for Change contest. We'll get to that really, really soon.
Yes.
First, we're going to play a video for you. It is the Pro Power promo video. So you can see what this is all about and what we're for, right?
Right. Because it's for the kids.
Yes.
I get all into the music.
I know. I know. I'm so glad I had the music. It's all like, yeah, we're happy. We're doing the things. We are fighting human trafficking by preventing it with this education for kids kindergarten through 8th grade. And right now it is in development. We have a team. We're getting together. We already have a few people on the team. Zona, do you want to speak a little bit on that?
Yes. So, first of all, we're really excited. We actually have a lady who has worked in depth with children in very traumatic situations as a school counselor. So, she's been kind of our first line of defense, really helping us kind of wrap around like what's age appropriate, what are things that kids are facing today that have been a challenge for them, and how do we help them protect themselves from being trafficked or exploited. And we know that education is that first line of defense. So what did you hear of that? Because I hear that I
heard
froze.
most of it. It just froze up a little bit once. So
Okay.
it's good.
So what that means is that we have a school counselor. She is on state board certified school counselor. She's actually on the coalition for the state. So she helps them figure out what are going to be the best options for our students and what students are facing right now in public schools across that state. Now, we also have a homeschool mom. We have registered nurses that are going to be part of this. And of course, we have people with their own lived experience of trafficking from right here in the States that are actually going to be part of helping us develop this curriculum on a consistent basis. So we're able to get information out quickly. We're able to pivot to address the things that people are needing right now. And we're able to do that in a manner where it's appropriate for young ones. Like they're not going to understand at the same level that we are. And honestly, the type of topics that we address, even like on the podcast, Persons with Lived Experience, a lot of times, even those things are heavy, even for most adults. So you got to be able to dial it back. You got to be able to make it age appropriate so they understand and can put things into action at their level, and know how to ask for help, know how to get an adult involved, know how to, actually get to safety. And this is going to be so important for that. So it isn't just one person. This is not just from my brain. This is not just from Dixie's brain. This is really a people with lived experience panel.
Yes.
That are coming together to bring these brilliant minds and to address those issues that most school districts really don't know how to respond to without adding the burden to the administration of each school. Because let's be honest, the administration at schools and teachers at schools are doing their very best. They're working so hard and they are already overwhelmed. So,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's so much they have to deal with on a daily basis. And we want to make this easy to integrate, but fun for the kids also, which is another aspect I think is really fun. Is we're going to partner with some kids to actually record some of these videos. So get some voices from their own generation.
yeah.
And I think kids are more likely to listen to their peers or near peers, because let's face it, sometimes they don't want to listen to a mom or a teacher, but they will listen to other kids. So it's good.
And I remember when I was a kid thinking, you haven't faced these kinds of challenges. These things are new and these things aren't things that you dealt with. So how would you know? And as terrible as that sounds, I mean, I think a lot of kids have had similar ideas, especially around technology, online gaming, things like that, because a lot of us did not grow up with this level of
No.
online gaming, of apps on our phones, of apps on our iPads and Kindles, and the kid versions of technology and different
Yeah.
things like that. So we really have not had the same access so quickly.
Yeah. That's very, very true. All right. So, if you are excited about Pro Power, also known as Protect and Empower, drop us a little yay emoji or a comment, and we're definitely going to be rolling that out. But that is what this whole fundraiser is for. So, should we play our first dad joke?
I wanted to go through how they can access the auction first, if that's
Okay,
okay.
do that.
Sorry.
Yes.
So I wanted to let you guys know how you can actually access this because it is not directly on our website. So I say that to say, let me share my screen.
There is a link to the
Yes.
auction on the Dad Jokes for Change website. I mean,
Yes.
the page on our website, but go ahead.
Can they see it?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right. So right now, this is on bringfreedomorg.betterworld.org. And this is specifically our Dad Jokes for Change fundraiser for this year, 2023. So you can see our bidding has begun the 17th, 5 p.m. You can share this campaign, you can donate, or you can donate right on our website. I believe it's pretty much the same because we use the same processor, whether it's through here or the website. But if you go to our website, you can set up any recurring payments that you wanted to make. You can watch our video right here that we're streaming right now as we speak. Has anybody seen what is that? Spaceballs, where they're like, they put the VHS in and they're like, what are we seeing? And they're like, right now, sir.
I do remember
Sorry.
that. It's been a
Okay.
while.
I just aged myself significantly. But if I push play
Everybody
right
sees
now, you would
baseball.
literally be seeing that type of situation. But we have auction items that are like the Batman collector kit. We have Matthew West signed a guitar just for us to be able to auction. We have lovely, food and wine options. We've had some great local businesses and some local people just donate some wonderful things to us. We have men's skincare lines and travel essentials kit. And some of these things are fair trade even, so you can feel good about where you're sourcing them, even though they're new. And fashion and some travel. So we do have some bigger items in there. So let's see.
There's a couple
And
sports options. Yeah.
yeah. So I just wanted to kind of give you guys an overview of this site because this is what you can expect to be able to bid on. All of our bidding goes for the rest of this week to next Saturday. Yay. So we are just ecstatic. Do we want to do our first dad joke? Oh, can you explain how they can vote?
Okay, so we have a few contenders. They're going to be playing their jokes tonight. To vote, so we talked about a few options, but to vote, you're going to vote with your donations, right? Now, like she mentioned, there is a donate option on the auction site, but there is also a donation option on bringfreedom.org site. So when you make a donation, I believe there is a spot to make a comment. Is there? I could be
Yeah.
wrong. Is there? Sorry.
Yeah, there is.
Okay, so if you go to our site, and to make it real easy, you can go straight to the, should I share my screen?
Sure.
Okay. I don't think I've done that. Let's see. Share screen. Okay. All right. So you can go to the Pro Power up here at the top of the screen.
Yep.
That's the page I'm on.
Yep.
And it has that same intro video there. And if you click sponsor a classroom for $25 a month, that will take you to our donation. Now, you don't have to do the $25 a month. You can donate any amount.
Starting with like $1 is even fine.
Yeah. So if you just want to put $1 to vote for your favorite joke, you can click that. There's another. If you go to get involved, right here, there is to donate. You click that, it goes to the same donation thing, right? So you
I
click.
can't see what you're doing.
Oh, you can't? Oh, that's because it is doing that. Okay. If I click this, did it go to it?
Nope.
Can you see that?
Nope.
Okay. I'm going to change that in here. All right. I'm going to try that again. Sorry, bear with me.
That's okay.
All right. So what happened was when I clicked that, it opened a different page. So
okay.
All right. So it's gonna pop up with this help in human trafficking, right? Donate. All right. So you just click donate now, and you can put any amount. You can custom amount. So even if you just want to do $5, that would be 5 votes for your favorite. And you put in your info for your donation, and you leave a comment. So if you want to vote for, we'll put the name because we're going to give everybody's name, right?
Yeah.
We'll put the name, vote for dad jokes, and then you can just put their first name, right?
Yes.
And whoever gets the most donations will win Dad Joker 2023. So that is how you donate.
Yep.
The website.
All right.
Does that all make sense? Was that clear? All right.
I think so. But if you guys are tracking with us, definitely go ahead and, say got it or found it or something.
We'll put these links on the socials too. So.
Yes. All right. So I'm going to play our first video if you want to put in the name. So this will be the name that you would type in your comment to vote for this person as Dad Joker 2023.
All right.
Okay, this is Antonio Canuso submitting his video for the dad jokes. So, How do you organize a space party? You plan it. Did you hear about the kidnapping at the playground? They woke up. Mhm.
Oh,
Why did the bicycle fall over?
why?
Because it's too tired. I'm reading this book on anti-gravity, and it's impossible to put down. Hope you enjoyed this.
Awesome. So,
Yeah.
woo! If you guys want to vote for Antonio's jokes, go ahead and make your donation on the bringfreedom.org website and just add in Antonio in the comment, and we'll know that you wanted to vote for him. All
I didn't know he
right.
had so many. I should have watched it ahead of time. I thought he just did like 1 or 2.
No, he did 4. He was like on it. He's like, I found my favorites. This is going to be good. And then, yeah, I thought it was
Yes.
pretty entertaining. I was like, sorry, I'm moving my screen, so it's bouncing around.
okay.
But this is why I need you guys to help me vote for these, because I laugh at the dumbest jokes. Like, I think anything that's cheesy is absolutely hilarious, and I just couldn't decide between any of the things. So that means I'm relying on you guys to help me know what was good and what wasn't, and what you really love. All right, so this next one, they have 4 jokes, but they're in 4 separate videos because the videos were too long. So
Okay.
I'll have you go ahead and type in just the first name again so that they know who they're voting for. If this is your favorite dad joker for 2023.
Why do fathers take an extra pair of socks with them to go golfing? In case they get a hole in one. I'm afraid for the calendar. Its days are numbered. How does having dry skin affect you at work?
Wow.
You don't have any elbow grease to put into it.
Oh no.
I like that one.
Dad jokes for Bring Freedom. I thought the dryer was shrinking my clothes. Turns out it was the refrigerator all along.
Well, I think that one was my favorite.
Yeah. So if you want to see Willie P be labeled as our dad joker for 2023, definitely go ahead and go to the bringfreedom.org website and let us know. Let us know with your voting who you would label as our dad joker. Can you tell us what we're going to get if they are the dad joker for 2023?
An exclusive t-shirt. So we have to find out who won so we can get their t-shirt size, but it'll be one of a kind for our first dad jokes fundraiser. So I'm excited.
I am
to see
too.
who wins because
This is
we
gonna
have
be
some
a good
characters. All right.
Yes.
Let's see. So, one of the features of the Pro Power curriculum, because it's for kids, right?
Yeah.
But one of the features or one of the benefits is that the parents of the kids get membership to the partnership on bringfreedom.org. So what's the partnership? It is finally working and live, and we are ready for people to sign up. I'm so excited. I'm gonna put that in there.
All right, guys. So we have 3 different levels that you guys can participate in. We have multiple benefits that you can see on the screen. And we actually have our quarterly challenges available right now. So if you missed something in one of the, vision and intention challenge or the other one, then you can actually go and rewatch that right there on our partnership, as
The
well
All for
as.
One challenge. The All for One challenge is what's up now.
Mhm.
But we will add the next one soon. And very soon, our first monthly training. It's
Woo!
exciting. So the parents of the kids that get access to this curriculum, of course, they'll have access to the curriculum also. So they know, what the heck is my kid talking about?
Yeah.
But they'll also be a partner. They'll have access to the partnership program on bringfreedom.org,
Yep.
which is super valuable because
Yeah.
not only will it be the kids that are equipped to protect themselves, but the parents are further educated and equipped to protect the rest of the family and also, make a difference in their own communities, which I love.
I think you were breaking up a little bit.
Okay, let me take that off. I don't know if I was. Is this okay?
Yep.
Okay. So we're really excited about this because we've been planning this for the partnership for so long. But it's finally ready, and so I love this. Barb's little comment on the laughs. Yes, really peace.
Yes.
Wyatt the comedian. Yes. So for the kids, they get those videos, but the parents get the partnership, and that just makes it a really great education for the whole family.
Yep.
And so there's more conversation at home.
Yeah. So when we do that, part of the reason that we're doing it from a whole family approach is because a lot of times people don't realize what, trafficking or exploitation is. And when you only help one generation, you don't set the family free, you only set an individual free. And our goal really is to be whole family, whole community centered so that human trafficking can end in our lifetime right here in the United States, and that would affect the rest of the world as well.
Yes.
Yes. So we're going to do another dad joke.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to have you put the name in.
All right.
I was at work today working on building this house, and I was with my coworker, and she says, I can make the boss give me a day off. So how are you going to do that? So she says, just wait. All right. So she hangs from the ceiling, and my boss comes over and says, what are you doing? And she replies, I'm a light bulb. So my boss, he says, I think you've been working a little too hard. You should take the day off, get a little rest. So she's leaving the job site, and I'm following her, and my boss says, where are you going? So I reply to him, well, what do you expect me to do, work in the dark? This is so bad.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
Full disclosure, I made him send a video.
Yes, but he's a
everybody did.
performer. He's an entertainer. He's good.
Yeah. All right.
Yes, so you too can vote for Luca if you liked his joke. It was a little bit longer. I was super thrilled. when I got that one. I thought that was really good. But like I said, I'm terrible at choosing between people and stuff like that. So you guys actually get to be the ones that are voting on each one of these things. And that's why, we are excited that you're here. Yes, AKA Elvis. And that you guys are participating, because none of these programs would be available without you. We run as a nonprofit, which means that, every penny has really gone back into programs, into our materials, into putting out free training, so that we don't have anybody that's held back because they don't have the funds to get help, or they don't have the funds to access this information. We really don't want there to be gatekeeping at that level for any of this stuff, because we want to make sure that those that are the most vulnerable, no matter what their income bracket, no matter what their economic status, race, ethnicity, religion, any of those things, that we just kind of level the playing field so that people have access. And one of the ways that we are doing that is by taking the dollars that you guys vote for our Dad Jokes for Change and applying that towards sponsoring classrooms. So, do you remember how many we're going to sponsor this year?
We are going to sponsor 1,000. That's
Yes.
the goal. 1,000 classrooms this year. And how close are we?
So we still have a ways to go, but we're not starting off at square one. And that's one of the things that's truly, truly exciting. So we have a couple of different numbers. The first number that we already have in, so this is already in the bank account. This is already people that have put their money where their mouth is and have said, we will sponsor a classroom. And a lot of these people have sponsored more than one classroom. So in order to sponsor a classroom, that's a $25 donation. That's what you saw in the video earlier. And we have $1,073 that is currently actively funded, right? Besides that, we have over $6,000 in pledges over this coming year,
That's
which means
awesome.
out of our 1,000 classrooms that we are trying to get funded. Now, when we say 1,000 classrooms, we mean we are launching the Pro Power program starting September 1st, and it will run through August 31st of the following year. So it's September 2023 through the end of August 2024, and that'll be a full year cycle. We have 282 classrooms fully funded with our projections, as long as our giving stays the same. So, woo!
Yay!
That
we are hoping with this fundraiser with you guys tonight and through this week,
yes,
because the results of the contest and the results of the auction will be announced in 1 week, next Saturday night. So we're hoping to reach 100% of that 1,000 classroom goal next Saturday. Can we do it? Yes, we can.
Woo! And then, so between the 1,073 that's already cash in hand and the 6,000 that we have projected throughout the year, we have over $7,000 that have already flowed into this program. And what we're needing to fully fund all of our classrooms is the $25,000, which means if you look at the number of classrooms, we are over 25% of the way there.
That is amazing and exciting, because, a lot of times we're like, is anybody out there?
Right.
But yes, we have some amazing supporters. And,
yes.
The fundraiser that we had during our last challenge, during the Vision Intention Challenge, at the end of that, did help us meet that goal. So thank you, everybody who contributed to that fundraiser. But we're hoping with the Dad Jokes for Change fundraiser to reach 100% funded for this year, this
Yes.
school year coming up.
Woo! You guys, I can't even tell you. I was actually doing all the math today and I was like, oh my gosh, because sometimes when we're doing these things, we're working on stuff, we work remotely at this point, sometimes we're like, is this making a difference?
thing
And the
on?
fact of the matter is, it is making a difference. We're seeing people that are saying, oh, I didn't know that was trafficking, or I didn't know that was happening here in the United States. And for them to go from that to how can we help? How can we get involved? How can we help teach? How can we get this into our community so that our communities are safe?
Yes.
And
a
that's
lot of
ahead.
that feedback is coming from the Persons with Lived Experience podcast. And we're getting ready to launch season 5 very, very soon.
Yes.
Season 4 was short. There was a lot going on, and so we are getting ready to launch season 5 of the Grants podcast, which is exciting.
Yes.
Because we're going to hear a lot of different voices. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. So our reach with that so far, I know you've been crunching those numbers too.
I have.
How many states are we reaching with that podcast?
So with that podcast alone, we are at the end of our 4th season. We have reached 41 states right here in the United States. So when you think about it, think about like that is people listening almost from coast to coast. I don't think we have anybody in Alaska yet. I think we're missing people in the Dakotas.
Okay.
So if you know somebody and they are somebody that listens to true crime, send them that podcast. If there's somebody that likes, cult fiction, or they like thrillers or anything like that, because you have to remember, these are people with lived experience, which means sometimes it can be heavy.
Yeah, it can get gritty.
So, but when you get this feedback of people that are like, oh, well, I didn't realize that was happening, or I assume that that's happening in a third world country, but they're not looking at it as if it's right here, right now. It's currently actively happening. So, I am going to put the total there. So of the classrooms that we have funded fully, we have 42 fully funded classrooms as of today. Yes. Are you putting comments on the thing? Okay, perfect.
I think I put one of them up.
Okay, cool. So we have 42 fully funded classrooms.
42.
Right. Isn't that crazy with what we were hearing with the Not My Kid?
Yes. Yeah.
And
that's why it's so important for the curriculum to get out there so kids know how to protect themselves. So we have 42 fully funded. Mm-hmm. Fully funded.
Yes.
Okay.
Oops, I have to spell giving right.
So.
Okay, so with the projected giving, we are at 282.92 classrooms. So guys, this is why even the little bits of the donations, even if it's $1, even if it's $5, voting on our Dad Jokes for Change, you might be the person that gets us from one classroom to the next classroom. And each of those little bits help. We're going to have our voting open for an entire week. So you can invite your friends, you can share the video, you can comment on the video, you can put this as part of your story. These are all ways that you can go ahead and help us out right now. You can invite your friends to listen to the podcast. I do think we hit 21 countries that we're in now for the podcast as well.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And obviously, our podcast is in English. So that means we're
It is.
limited a little bit. They have to speak English.
It is in English. It's mostly Americans, but we've had a couple Canadian
Yep.
and one Australia.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, and then we have had people that were immigrants.
What they're sharing is totally the same things that we're facing in America. So,
Yes. So, and most of them were trafficked into the States, or were trafficked across the country lines, or were trafficked on the internet. So there were reasons that we included those guys, because some of the things are without location. But we say that because trafficking is not a respecter of persons. It can happen to anybody at any status. It can happen in families where the parents are loving and engaged and they are protective of their kids. And that's really why, you know, we do this, because we want kids to know what they can do about it. We don't want them to live in shame. We don't want them to live in fear. We want them to be protected and empowered to take action, to protect their kids, to protect their friends. So who's ready for our final dad joke contestant?
Me, I'm ready.
Me, I am. Okay, so we're going to have our last one. If you want to put the name in.
Go a few of my favorite dad jokes. To start it all off, one of my favorites, one of the classics. Why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. Okay, here's the next one. Why should you never trust a train? Because they have locomotives. Okay, here's the last one. What did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet? Supplies! That's it for me. Those are my dad jokes. Thanks.
Did you guys get that? He said supplies. Sorry.
But that one made me giggle.
Yeah. Okay. So
why that one? I don't know.
I love it. It really has just been a really good time being able to hear the dad jokes, to see you guys kind of supporting us, you know, this sort of thing. The fact that we can have it be family friendly, and the fact that we can have, you know, people, and it was men and women were able to submit jokes. You did not have to be a dad to be part of our Dad Jokes for Change fundraiser. But it was just a good time. It was a very, very good time. So we want to make sure that you guys are checking out the auction site, that you have access to that. And we will be announcing on a live stream the Dad Joker for 2023. Are you froze?
Yes.
Woo!
So I was typing, sorry.
Okay. So we will have our Dad Joker for 2023 that we will be able to announce on that live stream. We will have all of our auction items that are available for bid. Oh, I'm sorry, Barbara.
Maybe
we'll
we
go
can
ahead
play
and look
all of them
Yep.
again. We have time.
Yep.
We'll
We're going to play
of
all of
them
them again, because we want to make sure that everybody has equal access to vote for their person. So just to reaffirm what we already said. So you go to bringfreedom.org. On the Get Involved page is the donate button. And it has...
Sorry, I'll go ahead and put a button on the Dad Jokes for Change page also. So that'll make it easy.
Okay, perfect. So then it has preloaded amounts, but in your comment, type the name of the person that you want to be the Dad Joker for 2023. And this is really because I can't decide. I think they're all funny.
Yeah.
I'm the worst decision maker because I do love a cheesy joke.
Yes.
They're my favorite. So
I
it
love-
is so bad. It is so bad that I have several kids that if I walk in the room and I'm like, guess what? They just roll their eyes at me because I say the same jokes over and over and over and over again. All right. So now that we said that, let's go ahead. Yes, the cheesier the better. Absolutely. I spent so much of my life because of trauma and having to grow up too soon. I lost the ability to be silly, and it has been a hard won battle to get back to being able to laugh at cheesy jokes and enjoy simple things and to be silly and to not be so afraid of what people think of me and stuff like that. And that is something that I cherish now about myself and that I feel, the Lord has really restored in me. And the fact that we can do that, we can share that with kids, the kids can watch this entire video. You don't have to worry about what's being talked about or what's being shared or if it's inappropriate for little ears. And it truly is an honor to be able to do something like this on Father's Day weekend, where you can include your dad. Anyways, all right, I'm going to get off my soapbox now.
Yeah. I think
All
for a
right.
second there. Do you want to replay all the jokes before wrap up?
Well,
All
we also have another event coming up.
Yes.
Yes, cheesier. See? All the cheesier. And then yes, we do need to laugh, and laughing is very healing. And if I have to choose between crying to heal and laughing to heal, I'm definitely picking laughing.
Yeah.
If it's my choice. All right. So make sure you guys are inviting your friends to watch the video. We're going to add in every one of our jokes from the beginning. So we're going to take it from the top, folks.
Okay, this is Antonio Canuso submitting his video for the dad jokes. So, how do you organize a space party? You plan it. Did you hear about the kidnapping at the playground? They woke up. Why did the bicycle fall over? Because it's too tired. I'm reading this book on anti-gravity, and it's impossible to put down. Hope you enjoyed this.
Oh my gosh. That's a good time. That is a good time.
The anti-gravity one.
Yes. All right. So we have 4 videos for our next contestant. Are you ready? Woo! All right. Let me know that you're still listening in the comments. Go ahead and say, I'm ready.
Why do fathers take an extra pair of socks with them to go golfing? In case they get a hole in one.
Woo! All right.
I'm
Next
afraid
one.
for the calendar. Its days are numbered. How does having dry skin affect you at work? You don't have any elbow grease to put into it.
I think that's my favorite of his that he submitted, honestly.
Dad jokes for Bring Freedom. I thought the dryer was shrinking my clothes. Turns out it was the refrigerator all along.
I love that
Awesome.
one. Actually, I like that one.
Yes. Awesome. Okay. And then that is Willie P. If you want to vote for Willie P, you make sure that you put that name in the comment. We have Mr. Luca himself. Now, this one is a little bit quieter, so you have to listen really hard, okay?
And it's a story.
So, I was at work today, working on building this house, and I was with my coworker, and she says, I can make the boss give me a day off. So, how are you gonna do that? So she says, well, just wait. All right. So she hangs from the ceiling, and my boss comes over and says, "What are you doing?" And she replies, "I'm a light bulb." So my boss, he says, "I think you've been working a little too hard. You should take the day off, get a little rest." So she's leaving the job site, and I'm following her, and my boss says, "Where are you going?" So I reply to him, well, "What do you expect me to do? Work in the dark?" This is so bad.
That's the part
All
that
right.
cracks me up.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you would like to vote for Elvis, aka Luca, go ahead and type the name Luca in the comments. Now, each dollar is counted as an individual vote. So if you do more than $1 at a time, each dollar multiplies for that person. So there's no limit to how many dollars you can vote for your person.
Yes.
All right, last one of our dad joke competitors. This has been stiff challenge.
Go a few of my favorite dad jokes. To start it all off, one of my favorites, one of the classics. Why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. Okay. Here's the next one. Why should you never trust a train? Because they have locomotives. Okay, here's the last one. What did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet? Supplies! That's it for me. Those are my dad jokes. Thanks.
See what I mean? He jumps out of the closet. Supplies!
Why? Why is that so funny?
I don't know. It's so good though.
Oh man. Yeah, I agree. This is my face right now.
I love it so much. So there's still time to vote. We are going to be wrapping up our thing, but make sure you guys look at our auction site. We have lots of big prizes. We have small prizes. I mean, truly, if you would have told me that Matthew West was going to donate a signed guitar to our auction when we started this whole idea months ago, I would have been like, you have got to be kidding me.
So awesome.
But here we are. So there's time to vote for your favorite dad joke. There is time to vote in our auction site. We have some fair trade items from Trades of Hope. We have an excellent men's skincare, and that includes like shaving cream and your daily face wash and several other things.
Yes.
I should
And I know several cigar connoisseurs that would be super excited about the cigar and bourbon tasting set, which is really nice, honestly. It's a really, really nice gift basket. So.
Yeah. Well, and I know for a fact that we have one of the bourbons that are in there are very hard to get a hold of.
Yeah.
So it's a collector edition thing for the set. So it really is like top notch. If you're thinking of something for dad, if he's hard to buy for, you can still put in a bid on those things to be like, well, dad, you're going to get your gift next weekend. when the auction is over, or you guys can get on the site together and pick something out together and still give the gift to dad. And of course, show him these jokes.
Yeah.
What dad doesn't want to see dad jokes?
Yes. Well, definitely check out the auction site, but don't forget to vote for your favorite dad joker. The contest and the auction all this week.
Yes.
We'll see you guys back here in 1 week for the results.
Yes.
And we have one last thing to leave you with.
Yes.
All right, you want me to add it? I'll add it. Woo!
Awesome.
It's so fast. Did you see it? Did you see it?
Yes.
Look at me.
So-
Safe and sound. I'll take it back here to the beginning. All right. Pause that.
Yeah, we have our safe
It
and
goes by
sound.
so fast. The Safe and Sound Challenge.
Yep.
Coming up July 20th to the 22nd. And you can sign up on our event page on bringfreedom.org.
Yes.
So,
Woo.
it's all going fast. There's so much stuff going on.
Yes.
I'm excited because one of the people that is working on the curriculum with us will be speaking.
Yes.
Yes. All right.
right.
I'm going to show that giving thing one more time so they know what it looks like. Right there. So,
Perfect.
donate now goes through. You can put in any amount. Put in your info. And then where it says leave a comment, right? You can write
Mhm.
Willie P.
Just so you
When
guys
send
know.
it, you'll be voting for him. Or you can put Luca or Brent or whoever. All
Yes.
right.
Or Antonio.
Or Antonio.
The other thing is, if you guys want to sponsor a classroom, you can join our recurring donations as well, and you can donate latest bid, I believe so. Yes, sorry.
Yeah, I think it'll update.
Yes, it will update. But if you are interested in doing a recurring donation and you say, I want to sponsor one classroom for the year, you can do a $25 donation. You can set it up to automatically come out. And that, if we can fund 1,000 classrooms, we can prevent trafficking for 13,000 people.
At least.
Yeah. So you want to talk about impact, right? You know, that means that for each student, we're averaging just about $1 and some change per month. Huge life-altering difference for here in the
Huge
States.
impact, not only on lives, but also, let's face it, like, think about how much money this saves the government, taxpayers, just, all of it.
Mhm.
But I think definitely the lives impacted is the most important.
Yeah. I am so grateful that you guys joined us today. I'm grateful that I've even really had a voice.
Yes, thank you.
Those of you that prayed, I am so grateful that you were praying that I'd be able to talk, because there was quite a bit of coughing earlier.
Yes. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. We'll see you in 1 week. Make sure, check out the auction, vote on those dad jokes.
Yes.
And you can share this video Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.